All right, so this week our Writing Center assignment is the complaint and solution, problem solution, go by either name. And really, this is going to be your chance to focus on an issue or something that bothers you, but really look at some of the possibilities for solving it, whether you like them or not. We're moving into multi-paragraph work, and again, we're going to really be focusing on this issue of control, so keeping the different pieces separate. So for the assignment itself, think about times that you ever feel angry, or are there times that you want to say something that's on your mind, but you choose to remain silent? Maybe this happens when you're at work or at school or at home. So what this assignment's going to do is give you an opportunity to write about something that kind of gets you angry or upset or mad, however you want to think about that. Maybe there's some sort of an event, or maybe there's a particular law that bothers you, or other problem in your life, anything else. As long as it gets you moving forward enough in terms of thinking, well, this frustrates me. This I want to have something make some sort of change. So if you do decide to write about a person, someone in your life, you can choose to give that person a fake name if you want to protect his or her privacy for that. It's really up to you. You will be using this assignment for a discussion. So if you want to change a name for the discussion, that would be fine since others will be reading it. Otherwise, it's just me looking at this part of the assignment. So here we are with pre-writing, and I do want to see your steps as you go through this. So step one is your pre-writing. Make a list, or maybe if you want to use a cluster, about those things that bother you. What's most that's kind of top of mind that makes you angry or frustrated. And then choose that one topic and start to build on that list. Now, if you already know what it is that frustrates you, you can go right to making that list of a very specific sort of topic. And you want to add enough detail to this list or this cluster that would help describe this problem to a stranger. So you just can't be upset about it because we want to actually have what is making you upset about this. Once you create your actual specific list or cluster, you're welcome to, of course, use an outline, or you can go right to your rough draft and now start to think about how to build this piece. So for this particular part, you want to begin your paragraph with a topic sentence that tells what makes you angry or annoyed. So you want to be really, really specific with this so that we know where the rest of this complaint is going to go. So you can see the example. I get mad when I come to school and can't find a place to park. So a very specific issue that's impacting, and then the expectation is that you would provide the examples or details about why it makes you angry in at least 8 sentences. So keep in mind that this is just about the issue at hand, the complaint. You're not trying to solve it yet. So again, you might find that you can barely get to 8 sentences because you're really clear on what's making you angry and why. But you want to have those reasons laid out. And then from there, you can go ahead and create the final draft of that particular paragraph. Now, my recommendation is finish the rough drafts for both part 1 and part 2, and then do a clean final copy for the 2 paragraphs for that. And again, MLA, make any changes. So again, I want to see a pre-writing, I want to see the draft, and then you'll have a final draft that will include both paragraphs. Now, part 2, it's okay that you're angry about something, but now we want to talk about how do you deal with this? If it is a problem that's existing right now, then you can talk about all of the choices that you have in front of you. Maybe it's something that you already dealt with, and so maybe you want to list out all of the possibilities that were before you at that point in time. And again, if you can think of at least 3 choices, whether or not you like them or not, what are those 3 choices kind of on that continuum, the best choice versus the worst choice kind of thing. And again, you want to do a pre-writing, make a quick list or cluster about how you can solve the problem. The rough draft, begin with that topic sentence that clearly indicates that you have a solution. So, for example, after thinking about this problem, after thinking about this complaint, I've come up with 2 alternatives. Okay, or there are 3 choices before me, or I see 3 choices. So again, that topic sentence lays out what the focus of that paragraph will be, which will be the alternatives, the choices, the solutions that go with this. And then you can provide what you did or what you might do, and even focus on the results if you'd like. So again, my recommendation, do your pre-writing, do your drafting together, and then look at the entire piece, the 2 paragraphs, and then you can stack them one on top of another and to create your actual paper. So you can see the example here on this page. This is what your final paper should look like in terms of stacking the two. So we have all of the issues about why parking is an issue, obviously not this semester, and then all of the options that are there as well, and even some of the how the choices worked out. You will be using this information and doing some summarizing or paraphrasing within your discussion, and then making some other comments and allowing others to add some additional choices to your list, or give some feedback on that. So we'll talk about that separately. But think about this carefully. Focus on something that is manageable. Don't choose a topic that's so big that there's really no real way for you to manage it. So try to keep it kind of local within your world, and that will probably make it easier. We'll talk in class about this. Take care.